Mike. My son Leo. Mike the sailmaker.
Hi. Hi.
Pat the machinist. Oh, you better take those off and bring some indoor shoes tomorrow. Right, Mike, he's to be treated just like any other trainee. If he doesn't pull his weight, he's out on his ear. So any skiving, I want to hear about it, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Howard. We'll mark his card.
Now, Pat here's one of the best machinists there is. You watch it closely, you'll see a real artist of it. Jack's still AWOL.
Oh, I saw him this morning. Said he might pop in this afternoon.
Pop in? What is this, a business or a hobby?
Good question.
I must talk to you both. I've got an idea. I've just been introducing Leo to the sail loft, and it occurs to me there's surplus talent there.
Well, we could do with some more repair work.
I'm not talking about repair work. I'm talking about sail making. After all, we had to buy in for the Barracuda.
We don't have the facilities, Tom.
All we need is a computer. Keyboard and display screens in here, fed in from the sail loft and the stores.
You're talking about a lot of money.
I know.
All right. I'll do a costing if you like. Feasibility study.
You think Jack could go for it?
I wouldn't worry about him. He might not even have a vote.
What do you mean?
He had a secret meeting this morning with David Lloyd. At least it would have been secret if I hadn't interrupted them. And I've just double-checked. The books are missing.
What do you mean all I have to do is ask? I have no intention of asking.
Oh, don't be so pig-headed, Gerald. If Charles is prepared to give you another chance...
I don't want another chance. I refuse to go crawling back to him.
Believe me, I have done all the crawling.
Then you demeaned yourself for nothing. And get somebody else to do his dirty work.
And you can get someone else to keep house for you.
But what's that supposed to mean?
It means that if you insist on biting the hand that feeds us, I shall sue you for divorce. And just guess what I shall use as evidence.
Mother,
What?
who's my real father?
I'll kill Gerald.
Why? It's no big deal.
No big deal to be told your father isn't your father.
I always suspected it.
Why? Because you have no point of contact.
None of us have that, do we? Who is he, Mother?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why?
Wouldn't serve any purpose.
I have a right to know.
Well, you're not going to know. I don't trust you not to go shooting your mouth off to Leo Howard, and I have my reputation to think of.
Your reputation? Do you think there's anyone in Tarrant who doesn't know what you use that London flat for?
How's it going then, love?
Okay.
Little bird tells me you find yourself a sugar daddy.
Really? And you shouldn't listen to little birds. Little birds have dirty minds.
So it's not true then?
You mean Jack Rolfe? I went out with him once or twice.
Did you stay in with him?
None of your business. What do you want?
You.
Oh, this place smells like a distillery.
Yeah, you're right. Drink?
No, thank you. Where's your girlfriend?
Gone. She was only after my money.
What money?
My liquid assets. I told her I was getting some, but she didn't believe me. That's why she upped and slipped anchor.
And where are you getting them from?
That's my secret.
You're selling out to David Lloyd, aren't you?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Oh, the look on your face when I caught you together. You looked like a guilty schoolboy. Plus the fact that the books are missing.
David was telling me about this takeover.
Oh, come on, Dad. You didn't just happen to drop in. You arranged that meeting.
Well, I'm not selling out completely. Just a quarter of my holding.
Why?
Because I'm in debt, that's why.
Well, how much?
None of your business.
Of course it's my business. I'm a shareholder, remember?
I owe $9.5 grand to a bookie. And Laurie Meadows has been on at me about my overdraft to the bank. That's another 12.
21,500. How could you get yourself that much in hock?
I've got to live, haven't I? And I can't take anything out of the yard. Not until the catamaran goes into production.
Well, you better make sure it's a success then. which means clocking on every day like the rest of us.
She hasn't changed it, then?
Who?
That posh bird. The one you chucked me out for.
Oh, I didn't chuck you out the door. It was just that you're on your own so much, it didn't seem fair on you.
So, there's no one else, then?
What, no one's serious?
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I heard that you and Jan Howard were pretty close.
Fancy a drink?
Yeah.
Still on the dry martinis?
Please.
Looking very tasty, Dawn. What have you been doing with yourself?
This and that. You still haven't answered my question.
What question?
About you and Jan Howard.
I'm not asking you about your love life. The important thing is, you're here.
No, Ken. The important thing is what the hell you want.
Well, I told you.
I'm not stupid, lover. I know you. I know what makes you tick. You want to get into high society, don't you? Mix with the knobs, right? You don't need me for that.
I didn't say I needed you. I said I wanted you.
Maybe. But there's still got to be something else.
Why?
Because it won't do you any good being seen with the likes of me. Because you think I'll drag you down.
Well, yes, there is something else, actually.
What do I get out of it?
What do you want?
Just want to be treated right this time.
Okay by me.
So, tell me why I'm suddenly flavour of the month again.
A fellow I used to go out with. One before me. What was his name? Mark something like that?
Mark Foster.
Mark Foster, that's right, yeah. He's into power boats, isn't he?
It's not all that different from the one I used at Southern Aviation. It's just a matter of mastering the programming. Want to have a go, Mike?
Okay, Mr. Howard. Give me a hypothetical problem.
Right, let's see. Boat length 40 feet, luff length 45 feet, foot length 12 feet. Computer cut sheet for the mainsail. Entry angles, luff curve, the lot.
All right.
Take your time. Play around with it a bit. I'll go and watch in the office. Well, that should take care of them for a while.
What's that?
We're moving into the space age, Jack.
Who says?
We had a board meeting. Tom proposed we invest in a computer, and I seconded the motion.
A board meeting? Without me?
It's impossible to have a board meeting with you. You're never here.
Yes, well, I'm here now, Avril, and that thing's going back, right?
Oh, no, it's not. It's bought and paid for.
Now, you can't take decisions like that without consulting me.
You can't sell a quarter of your mermaid shares without consulting me.
Yeah, well, they're my shares. I can do what I like with them.
You should have given me first refusal, out of common courtesy.
Yeah, well, you couldn't afford it.
That's not the point. I don't like the idea of somebody like David Lloyd owning a share of the yard.
Yeah, that's only 10%. We can handle it.
I wouldn't be too sure. You thought you could handle me. Remember?
Yeah, well, maybe it's about time we had a fresh face on the board, Tom. So I won't keep getting outvoted.
So he's back on the booze.
Oh, yes. Dawn's left him.
Well, he didn't really expect it to last.
Oh, I don't know what he expected. It's all a bit ridiculous.
Do you want me to give Kate a ring?
Good idea. Mermaid Yard. Oh, hello, Bob. How'd it go? I see. Well, that's one I owe you. Thanks a lot. Bye.
What was all that about?
The Relton shares. They were bought by a broker in Southampton called Peter Crossland, using an accountant as a nominee.
An accountant?
I had a hunch I knew who it was. So I rang up this friend of mine, an ex-boyfriend of Polly Urquhart's, to find out from Polly who Gerald's broker was.
Peter Crossland? So if Gerald's the nominee...
I think we know who's behind the raid, don't we?